Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, y'all's channel, Truth Seeking with Veronica. Grand hope to you all. Hey, listen here. I don't know what happened to my last video. I was sitting on my porch and I had the volume up, and I've never had that much interference like that. I mean, it sounded like the wind was blowing, and I listened to it before I even uploaded it, so I don't know what's going on. Do you? Anywho, did you feel that shift? That's what I wanted to ask. I know many of us felt it and many of us didn't. And if you didn't feel it, let me just say this. Ask the Most High to remove and reveal all wolves in sheep clothing. Everything that does not serve the purpose that He has for you, ask Him to remove it, okay? Because that's not going to be the last shift. It was powerful, I tell you. It was like, I would say in the spiritual realm, it felt like a light switch. Because I was praising all day. Ruach had me praising Him. And afterward, I was taken to the Book of Lamentations. And when I was reading, I was saying, Father, is this for us? And, you know, Jeremiah wrote the Book of Lamentations, and I feel his heart when I'm reading it. And the Most High's disappointment in us. And a small, quiet spirit said within me, no, this is what I'm about to flip. It's about to flip, everyone. Another shift is coming. And it's think about it. There's no gap in between this flip. Just like that vision I had of the light switch on the wall, and it had two light switches, and one was going up while one was going down. It was just simultaneously. And just remember, Jacob had Esau by the heel. There was no space in between that. Okay? So it's going to happen simultaneously. I hope I said that right. You know how I am with my words. Anywho, I had to redo this video because I had kind of went off on a tangent at the end, and the Ruach said, that's not what I told you to say. And I said, okay, let me delete this and let me say what the Ruach wanted me to say. And don't add anything else to it as far as what I need to say in another video, okay? Because that's what I was being told. That's for something else, okay? So what I'm about to say is that Charlie Kirk stuff is none of our business. It ain't our business. That is none of our business. I see many making it their business. Stay out of it. The Most High says it's none of your business. Listen here. The Most High is doing what the Most High said He is going to do. His word does not return void. We need to be still, be steadfast, seeking the Most High with all our heart, repenting of our sins, and following the 10 Commandments. Because this Charlie Kirk stuff ain't our business. Okay, these are the minds being confounded and nations fighting against nations. Okay, that's the word. And this is the Lamentations. Go read the Book of Lamentations. It'll give you a chill. Being flipped. Now I'm going to say this. And I'm going to say this with authority from the Most High. Stop getting involved and distracted with all this racism stuff. It's here. It's been here. It's going to stay here until the Most High comes and do what he's going to do. And I say he with a capital H-E. Our Abba, Yah, is in control. These videos that are being made and all this, racism, and these people are losing their minds. They're raging. The word said they're going to do that. Don't you know that you are the salt of the earth? You are the light of the world. And everything is out of order. And the Most High is the El Elohai of order. So the Most High is going to put everything back in order. And you are out of order when you're constantly berating and putting these videos in front of your melanated people. What do you think you're doing to their spirit, to their energy? Their energy needs to be focused on the Most High. And that's all to it. They need to be repenting their sins, turning away from their sins, following the 10 Commandments, calling out to the Abba, calling out, let thy kingdom come, let thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. You need to be in that word. Because all this that's going on in this world is not our business. It's not our problem. It's not. You need to stop watching the videos. Stop making the videos about it, okay? Because you're not being steadfast, okay? It's doing something to your spirit. It's doing something to your heart. And let me tell you why I know this, okay? Because a week before that happened in Utah, I had seen a video that came up on my YouTube, on my algorithms. It was for you. Now, why would a video for me come up on the page about this man? Why would the algorithm focus towards me on Charlie Kirk? Why would I need to see one of his videos degrading y'all's people? Why do I need to see that? Because let me tell you what it did. It irritated me. It angered me. It made me sad to where I had to fast. I had to pray that spirit off of me. And those who are not strong, they will engulf all of that. And it just tears you up from the inside out. And you're giving it more energy and more power. Stop it. You need to know that the Most High is in control. You need to be praying out to the Most High. You need to be calling Yahuwah, help us in Yahushua's name. That's what you need to be praying and crying out. You need to be on your face, meditating and crying out to the Father. That is what you need to do. Just like the Israelites did in Egypt. And that is when the Father heard them and told Pharaoh to let his people go. Nothing else is going to do it. No one else can come and save us, the ones who are his people and the ones who cleave to his people. The Most High Yah is the only one that can save us. So all of this, you are guilty if you are putting out all this stuff about what happened in another nation when the Most High is at work in the background. Okay? nations against nations, rage, hardening of the heart, anger. That don't supposed to be us. That's supposed to be the other nations. Minds confounded, turning against each other like they did in the Old Testament. The Most High is working in the background. And if you don't have anything to uplift and empower the Most High's people, then you're on the other side. You're on the other side. Because after I had to pray and get that out of me, I mean, even before I started praying and fasting and getting all that resentment and anger and hurt out of me, and just knowing that ideology is being spread, like it's being spread, and knowing that that the enemy is on his job. But are we on our job? Because what happened to Charlie Kirk ain't got nothing to do with us. Nothing. Nothing at all. Because when I had seen that video, and I'm like, I've seen this man before. They got that fast talk, kind of like a debating skill, to where you're not really listening. You already have everything set up what you're gonna say next, either to deflect or to get a roar out of someone. It's a skill. It's a devilish skill out there. Okay, and I sent it to my husband. I said, you need to, this was sent to me on my YouTube page for you. And the stuff that man was saying was disgusting towards melanated people. It was 1919 stuff. It was 1930 stuff. It was just like, wow. And I sent it to my husband, and when he got home, I said, hey, you need to listen. I want you to listen to this with me. I said, you see what's out there being spread? You see why the word is so true, that we are being even more pushed on. Okay? We are being more attacked. And why? Why? Because time is up. And then after I showed him that was a week before that happened in Utah. I said, I told him, I said, I don't know who this guy is, but I hear a lot of his stuff. I said, I can't watch it. I said, because it's scary to know that there are people out there that are agreeing with this ideology. And I said, don't they know we're the salt of the earth? We are the light of the world. The Most High is going to put everything back in order. They're going to have to come to us. We're going to be their teachers. We're going to be ruling. We are. And it's going to be done by Yah's hand. Not by us. Not by us. You see how the Pharaoh's heart is hardening even more and more? What that sound like to you? So after I showed him that week after, then that next week, it happened. And when I saw it, I said, I called my husband, over. I was like, look, this is who I showed you last week. Yeah. Let me tell you something. All the devices, everything that the enemy is trying to put together towards Yah's people, even using, the Gentiles, and when I say Gentiles, it has no skin color. None. when you see everything that's going on and how you can look on your channel and just see nothing but that on your timeline. I have to say, not interested, not interested. So that stuff can get off because it can do something inside of you. We have to still live around our oppressors. It's a trauma and a battle every day, regardless of how you have progressed in this world. It's a battle. It really is. So let us get on our job and do what we supposed to do. And that is to encourage y'all's people. To tell y'all's people, stop being distracted about what's going on in these other nations. That's y'all working in the background. Keep praying, because the prayers of the righteous availeth much. So there's some wicked things going on, and some more things. A lot of things are about to happen that's going to worry you up, okay? Don't fall for it. Do you know where you're putting all that energy there? Stop putting your energy there and give your energy to the Most High. Okay? This is none of our business, or should I say, Charlie Kirk ain't none of our business. And that ideology and that fight that's going on, stay out of it. They ain't got nothing to do with us. That's all I suppose I said. So until next time, I love you much. Be blessed. Veronica.